What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews, and today we are going to take a look at another upcoming Ichiban Kuji set. This is the Ichiban Kuji One Piece Emotional Stories, and it is coming out on the 24th of September 2022 in Japan. I believe from this promotional banner you can tell it is one of those throwbacks to emotional moments of some of the main characters we have in the story. So for like Luffy, it is when Shanks pass him the hat. For Law, it is him meeting Corazon. We're gonna see now what this Ichiban Kuji set includes. Price A, we have Luffy and Shanks. Luffy at 12 cm and Shanks at 13 cm. This whole series is called Revival Moments. I'm not even sure if Revival is a word. Maybe it's just something they come up with to call a new series. Yeah, so generally what we have here is just that iconic moment in Romance Dawn with Shanks putting the straw hats onto Luffy, passing the hats to him before he leaves, and Luffy just bawling his eyes out, cannot believe that he caused the man that he respects so much to lose an arm, and getting very upset that he's leaving too. From this angle, we can't really tell much with some of the details on the figure, but generally, stylistically, it is quite simplistic. Even for the straw hats, this is one of the simpler styles compared to some other figures. Some shading on Shanks' hair, but generally look alright. Some creases on the outfits, like the pants for both of them. But from these angles, from the pictures in the background, you can see that the tears, those are sculpted on Luffy's face. So it's not painted on, you can actually see the depth difference, like they are different layer compared to the face. That is amazing, I really appreciate it. We even have some sweat beads over here, some more tear streams coming down, some mucus coming out from his nose. And even for the mouth, you know, the expression that's sort of like clenching the jaw, crying, that is done perfectly. So much like the manga, so much like the story. And talking about that, just look at the right photo here. Look at this Shanks face. Holy smokes, this is full throwback to Romance Dawn. The art style of how he looks like back then, drawn by Oda. This is done perfectly. It is so much nostalgia. Just by looking at this face, like, I really want to have this set. Like, I really want to own this set. It looks absolutely fantastic, both Luffy's face and Shanks' face. It is the perfect throwback, if I shall say. The facial likeness, really, this is this is old school One Piece. The details wise, definitely not lacking with the scar, you know, with the little mustache and beard going on over there, with the eyes, big eyes. And it almost looks like over here Shanks look a lot younger than how he is nowadays, and how sort of he should be when he is during the Romance Dawn period. Price B, we have Corazon and Law. I think Law is 9.5 cm and Corazon is 10 cm. I can't really remember what is this exact moment. Don't kill me guys, I don't remember everything. It's a long story. But here we have Law kind of wrapped up in the blankets. He is supposed to be in a crate or in a box, and Corazon just sort of like moving forward, patting him on the head, which is a very sweet and cute moment. And listen to me guys, if you are a Corazon fan, if you guys do not want to spend that much on that Corazon POP reissue, just get this. I think it will be cheaper, and honestly it looks much more like a wholesome moment. If you do not have other POP figures you want to scale with, like you don't want to scale Corazon with, I don't know, maybe Law or whatever, then I think this is honestly a great alternative. Looking at the details on the figures, it definitely looks fantastic. For example, if you look at the blankets that is covering Law, you can see the texture that is sort of put there, sculpted deliberately. It almost looks rough to the touch, and we even have some holes, some wear and tear towards the side, maybe trying to imitate some loose strings. Of course, without saying, the creases is well done, very natural looking. And for Corazon himself, his face looks great, smoking a cigarette with that little cheeky smile. We also have his spiky fur coats, similar to the one on Doflamingo. Maybe not the most detailed one, but I think it is still okay, it still does the job. Creases on the white pants and the shiny shoes. I just noticed, looking at Law's face here, he has those sort of like white pains on him. So this must be when he's still sick with the incurable disease. So maybe this is one of those adventures they are moving around, hiding Law in the crates to find a cure. And maybe this is the moment, I can't remember guys, don't kill me again. I think this is the moment where he shared that they found the fruits to help him with the problem. All in all, I just think this is such a sweet moment, and I am pretty sure Corazon fans, Law fans, you will be gunning for this. The aftermarket price will be insane. Price C, we have Nico Robin and her mother Olvia. The height for Robin is 10 cm, the height for Olvia is 11 cm. I believe this is the moment both mother and daughter say goodbye to each other before Olvia went back to the Tree of Knowledge and leave Robin with Saul the Giant to escape. I might be wrong and I apologize for that if I'm getting it totally off. But looking at details on the figure, it looks as good as before. If you look at Robin's face, again we have those tears coming down. Very realistic looking with the tear beads dripping and sort of like sculpted on a different depth compared to the face. Face wise looks good both for Robin and for Olvia. And for the outfit wise, just by looking at the coats, shading and shadowing, those are well done. Maybe not as much creases as the rest of the figures before. The hair details also looks pretty decent. I can't help but kind of think the moments between Robin and Saul the Giant is much more memorable for some reason compared to the moment between her and her mother. Even though it is both very sad, but just, you know, Saul trying to tell Robin to continue to laugh, like that is so iconic and so tragic. Maybe it's just much more difficult for them to make a figure of a giant compared to Olvia here. Price D, we have Yamato and Shimotsuki Ushimaru. Yamato's height is 5.5 cm and Ushimaru's height is 9.5 cm. So this is the moment in the prison where Yamato is locked up with some of the other daimyos of Wano. I know this moment is very important for Yamato, but I think as a viewer, as a reader, probably not even the top few most impactful moments on us emotionally. For example, I think even like Sanji and Zeph just, you know, sitting on that little rock island, that would have been even much more amazing. But maybe they're just cashing in on the Yamato hype, the Yamato popularity, so they decided to do one for her. Here obviously we can see Yamato is still a child, though I remember from the manga, like, she's supposed to be a bit bigger because of her size. Like her size is just generally bigger, similar to Kaido. So I'm not sure if she's supposed to be like a normal human kid size. Her face is absolutely adorable with a bandage over her nose, those tiny horns. The outfit is pretty much the same as now, just that it's a kid version, and she has those handcuff bombs on her. For Ushimaru, he looks fantastic, especially with the details around the hair and the top knots and the hair that is sculpted. The face itself with some of those lines to show the wrinkles, the age of him, the muscles a little bit over here. Here with the kimono and the coat at the back with some of the designs, you can see that for yourself. Price E, we have this big size tower capturing the moments when Mary sank, saying goodbye to the crew. Very emotional, one of my favorite moments of the series. Price F, we have some marks showing some throwback moments as well. Price G, towers of different characters. Price H, we have clear files of some of our main characters and their inspirations. Price I, we have this rubber stand collection. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but maybe it's something that is posable. You can sort of like display like a stand. Last one prize and double chance prize, we are getting a special version of the Law and Corazon figure we just saw previously. And here we have Corazon with his tooth out, making the silly face to Law, and Law here with those hilarious and comedic reaction to Corazon, eyes popping out, the mouth popping out. This is just absolutely fantastic and absolutely brilliant, guys. Much more worth compared to the POPs if you ask me. It is just absolutely hilarious. I think you can just see for yourself. Law's expression is just beautiful, and of course Corazon always looking good when he's smiling like this. One of the best last one prizes I've seen in a long time for the Kujis. Much more unique than just a different paint codes. So I really appreciate them doing this. Alright, so that's all I have for this video. If I have the chance to get the prizes, I will probably get Luffy Shanks and Corazon and Law, either versions, but the last one version is obviously, if I can get it, I will definitely want this hilarious form. Okay, as usual, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, which ones you want to get. If you're new here and you love what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notifications button so you don't miss out on new videos like this. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.